back seeing more primetime action because of injury.
You're used to hearing Brandon Stevens and Marlon Humphrey on the corner. Both of them now hurt. Humphrey got hurt in this game. Stevens didn't play. You mentioned it. Arthur Millette, Ronald Darby, Rock Yassin.
Bring it in! What the hell did I tell you? Do it all you guys. Pay attention. Leg right, 34. Send it in.
Well, folks, the biggest game of the season comes down to one play. Oh, boy, this is a dandy.
Leg right.
You know, you starting to sound just like your mother, always checking and double checking on everything I do.
Well, obviously, you need someone to check after you.
Nicole!
Hi, Mommy!
Tell me.
Start making our other customers feel uncomfortable.
Damn bar, this is the only bar I go to in Denver.
Ami's increasingly desperate attempts to attract a better crowd.
Free beer? Put massage on the house. Very cheap.
Oh, no.
You brought Big Ken energy. Big Kenergy, I guess I should say. What was the process like for you? I mean, the bleach blonde tips, it was given 90s boy band. I was here for it. What'd you think?
I just went back to my 12.
Hollywood. Yes, there is Population 7, and there's one brilliant professor who's not as much of a know-it-all as you, but he can still, make nuclear bombs out of coconuts.
Are you upset?
I don't know, maybe I am. You know what? You're not always the
of artifacts, fossils, that we unearthed during construction. One of the coolest features in this study is the pop-up bar, which is quite an amazing piece of furniture. Fully stocked, so at the end of the day, you can have that quick drink and
contain this from the outside. They are going in.
The fire looked like it was on the rear side of the home. It would come in from the unburnt side.
So when we talk about the importance of priorities, you think you may be putting fire out, you may also be having a victim in there. We go through this first haul.
Thing we have into our trucks, so you get everything out of them. We're Ram. Trucks are what we do.
Whoa, the new iPhone 15 with that amazing camera.
Practically took me 5 seconds to replace. It absolutely made my sink look like brand new.
Honestly, I couldn't believe it. How could it work so well, look so good, and install so quickly?
And forget clogging, because Drain Magic's anti-clogging.
Bringing in cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 30s, but it's generally quiet in the Northeast as we ring in the first week of the new year. On the West Coast, unfortunately, the same can't be said. We are coming into
get things handled. So the shot clock needs to be reset to 20.
Well, are you marching with us tonight?
No.
You know something, Fish? I'm glad you're old. You had it coming to you.
Championship, and where we will see this year's Best in Show awarded. All of that comes together to make this the ultimate stop every year on the dog show calendar.
And a big thank you to our
decade ago, and this year for a global audience at the Pyeongchang Peace Forum.
The concert that the New York Philharmonic played in North Korea in 2008 was part of a goodwill tour, if you will. Obviously, we have
this month, watch Chris Evans in Snowpiercer on This TV.
Run it through the dishwasher, but here's how the degreasing technology works. Look at that.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It is. It's so good. Now I'm going to rinse this off and pull it out.
Wow. Normally you're like throwing them in the trash and going and buying a new one.
Watch Good Dog TV, Saturdays at 5 on My 9.
Moments with Seth Harris.
You ever notice a lot of these accident firms out there aren't local?
Hey, they're under pain law.
Our very own Mouseketeer Rod Roddy is going to lay one on us. Rod!
Okay, Peter. Here's the dream that could come true for one of today's contestants. Children of all ages will love 6 days in Florida's Magic Kingdom, Disney World, experiencing all of those thrills and excitement.
Well, that's true, but I still don't want to be driving up to that wedding reception with any dents in our car.
No, Mama. Howdy. Hadn't seen you folks around here before.
Just past.
खजाना तो तुम हो और मुझ पर इतने इल्जाम लगाने से पहले एक बार मंदिर में झांक कर देखा तो होता कि यहाँ हमारी शादी क्यों नहीं हो सकती।
It's one thing that will drive people to purchase firearms, but it most certainly will have an impact on elections. I mean, I personally know several people where guns, you might say, was their gateway drug into.
Your image is your most valuable marketing tool, and your wardrobe is your most important investment.
Ooh, flowers and chocolates? Somebody's trying to get me out of my panties.
Don't be surprised if you find 5 chocolates missing and 3 gross coconut ones with a bite taken out.
So you really think the White Sox are going to take it all?
Governor, can you spare some time now?
Our discussion is concluded. You may enter.
Thank you.
Sure, Brunson, go.
Meeting. I feel like I owe you some kind of an explanation. I wish I could tell you where I was, but I can't. I just hope I didn't worry you.
No. John, you know.
I like that. I'd also like to honor Grandpop. We miss him. Perfect.
Are where we need to get to see the Colossal Cat Monument.
Well, those mountains also keep the fresh water that comes in from flowing out. And the fresh water that comes in carries some minerals with it, like salt.
Yeah, and since the air is so dry.
Group size to 25 or fewer. That is roughly the size of half of a tour bus. The city is also banning the use of loudspeakers, which can cause disturbances. Venice is also implementing a new day tripper fee of €5 per person.
Fatigue, cramps, long-term damage, these are among the effects of improper hydration. Your muscles need deep hydration, into the cells deep, but neither water nor popular hydration drinks can do that.
And she was just like, oh, I want that, I want that. So we have to thank Mackenzie Childs and Shop HQ for working together, because a couple weeks ago, when we announced that it was coming to an end, we sold through everything.
Everything.
And
quite fit, you can always add a little bit of wax to the bottom later to help stabilize it. Now this copper cap is also going to need a hole in it. The way you do that is you get a glove on, because copper gets hot when you drill it. So you're going to want to hold it tight.
The environmental factors
are those, is it one or the other, or those two factors maybe both at play?
Right, I wonder how that complicates this undoing of the biological race narrative.
Flight. Thank you for flying with us. Enjoy your flight.
Some people can buy a VIP pass, which is the first class pass, if you want to call it that. And the first class pass allows you to have a
de familiares y amigos. Mientras compartimos las uvas, nos recordamos mutuamente la importancia de estar juntos en los momentos más especiales, claro, y de apoyarnos.
Sumamente importante estos 3 puntos claves. Y en particular, para nosotras las mujeres, la duración es fundamental. La realidad es que las mujeres necesitamos mucho más de 2 a 3 minutos para quedar satisfechas. Una mujer necesita de 20
It was like, well, that's what he's supposed to do.
That's what dads are supposed to do.
What was I going to thank him for? I mean, why would I do that? That's just what's supposed to happen.
I probably could have thanked him a lot more.
housing challenges and displacement challenges the surrounding neighborhoods have all experienced. Are the housing agencies involved in coupling these growth strategies with preservation and anti-displacement strategies, and what might those be?
One, donuts and power slides are an assault to all five senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. The noise is ear-shattering. The smell is
Gentlemen, my foot. You arrested him, of course.
We did, my lord.
Well, then where is he?
We were surprised. Robin Hood were on us before we could...
Robin Hood? Do you mean that my daughter is now kidnapped by Robin Hood?
Mined from the earth turquoise. Let me show you the fully finished detail on the undergallery too. And again, sizes 6 through 10. Hey, I was not expecting that. Where have you been all my life? Is it okay if we spin the tray, y'all? This is number 16 on our tray.
She's a beauty. Really?
Sure.
Too much?
Please, no jewelry is ever too much. Always remember that. This is the piece you told me about, huh?
Mm-hmm.
They did nice work. Ruby red, the color of passion.
By local police officers, because they basically did not want their names tied into anything to do with this case.
If people wouldn't talk to the authorities, perhaps they would talk to Lynn Sposito.
Candy Crush. Play now. At Scripps News.
For me.
For you.
For me. For me?
How many times do I have to say for you?
$1 million from his clients. He blamed an insatiable addiction to painkillers. The judge in his cases said Murdaugh has one of the emptiest souls of anyone he has seen in his 23 years on the bench.
Y'all have shopped ahead on them. And we only have 75 of them to go around. But that's a $9.99 stretch pay. Flirty, there's movement, there's articulation. You get the lever back style locking.
And then you know what? Even if you get this big bag, this is a great healthy snack. You know,
it takes up less room.
It takes up less room. This is not airtight and watertight. Pardon my fingers. I'm just trying to get it out of here quickly. So you know what? You will be...
Call now.
Call 1-800-527-1132. That's 1-800-527-1132. Or visit HambanaPain.com. So call 1-800-527-1132 now.
Under the floorboards of the wagons.
Right. Too bad you and I had to be on opposite sides of the fence in this.
Nobody's answering. Actually, that might be good. Remember when you called and the Border Patrol answered?
Must be hundreds of us out there with chains like that. And a cutting torch.
Under his orders, too?
Oh, no, Glenn. That was different. True, I was assigned to spy on you, but you've come to me more to me than anything.
Look, you gotta get out of this place and take off that getup of yours.
No.
Read School. The free course makes you realize how truly unique America is and how fortunate we are to live here.
To start your journey discovering the Constitution free of charge, go to learnfromhillsdale.org today.
for a young...
When you go to learnfromhillsdale.org today. The Great American Story is our story. Sign up today for The Great American Story, a completely free online course at
college in Los Angeles. At college, he aligned himself with politically aware black students working to end apartheid in South Africa. And he embraced his African.
Familia, les iba a dar la gran noticia de que pronto iba yo a llegar a la casa de México nuevamente, pero aquí el abuelo de Cupido está empeñado en unir a mi patrón con su ex esposa.
800-216-2863 or go to purewicathome.com to see how you can save up to 10%. So call 800-216-2863 or go to purewicathome.com.
I got this
Yeah. You know, I'm not there to make friends, so if they don't really like me much, them.
And my understanding is, Danielle, you're the apprentice in the salon.
Yeah.
Yeah? And you're everyone's assistant?
No, on my...
Solo no puedo creer que algo puede pasar.
It's the difference. Do not pet this problem. No, don't cope with it. This is the only way.
Obama even started making plans to visit his father in Kenya. But one morning in 1982, the phone rang. On the other end was his aunt in Africa. There had been a car accident. Only 46 years old, Barack's father was dead.
Search every one of them. First the men, then the women.
Oh, listen, Mr. General. My wife here is expecting, and we ain't got too much time to spare.
Kind and thoughtful.
Yes, ma'am. He's just real interested in Granny.
He's a darling boy. As a matter of fact, I have just dashed off a quatrain which describes him perfectly.
Yes, sir.
You've been fools, my dear. Corporal, release those prisoners at once.
They are experts in this field.
With LifeLock, if you're a victim of identity theft, you'll have a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist who will work tirelessly to fix the problem. They know the steps to take and call.
Solo $25 cada una, garantizado por 3 años. Solo en Verizon.
Mañana en Al Rojo Vivo la importancia de tener una buena cara aún en las circunstancias más duras. Conocerán un barbero.
Okay, amigo. 40,000.
Ah. Pues ahora ni...
For real? Did nobody else do that? No. We'd take the wooden spoon and we'd hit him. Really? Nobody else did that? No.
The others were afraid that he would just, walk away from the job.
Well, he's practically walked away now. The heating doesn't work.
What is this here?
On the 365. Black. All day, every day.
Thursday night on Elba, a bounty hunter with a plan.
He killed a marshal.
To catch a damsel and...
Let Joe ride in peace.
Omega
Absolutely.
XL. That's amazing.
That is amazing. I'll tell you, we're very proud of this. Can you lift those binders up? It's surprising to people, and this is real. This is real science.
Get 2 free pans from Gotham Steel. Not 1, but 2 free pans. An amazing $50 value.
Is your cookware scratched like this? And do your meals lack flavor? Ever wonder what a pro chef like me cooks with to make food?
This product works.
Okay, so if someone is sitting there, and we've been talking for a little bit, but someone's just now tuning in and they've stopped, and like you said earlier, you've stopped because you have pain. You heard the word pain. What would you say to them?
不一样吗？接下来我们请主任刘主任跟我们分享一下老年人的症状会有什么样的一个特点。
其实王萌介绍的特别好啊。其实我们经常说，其实病人是我们最好的老师。
Is beautiful, breathtaking, timeless, and moving.
I wish I was, okay, this event only pricing. Again, you're seeing, my husband's a buyer here, right? And he always has the monitor on in his office, and he's calling me, because I was off sick a couple of days. He's like, are you seeing this? I'm like,
Haréis toda prédica y vuestro interminable escribir. Si os rehusáis, seréis desterrado del reino, y si se os llegare a encontrar una vez más en Inglaterra, seréis colgado en la horca hasta morir.
Police surveyed the scene but were disappointed with their findings. They uncovered no footprints. There were no hairs or fibers, only the bullets.
Ace through 6. One at a time. Until the job is done.
자꾸만 어떤 것이 가치 있는가, 어떤 것이 필요한 것인가, 어떤 것이 우리 삶에 진정한 유익을 주는가를 자꾸 배워나갈 때 거기서 눈이 열리는 것입니다. 여러분, 영원한 가치, 그리고 참된 가치, 진리의 가치, 그건 그냥 오는 것이 아닙니다.
John Harbaugh and company. 2nd and 11.